All right, let's have this conversation now. We will bring you that report subsequently in our bulletins. But let's speak to someone from Plateau State on just developments there in that country. Good to have you. I understand that I'm going to get details of that person as we speak. I understand that we'll have that person on joining us via Zoom from Plateau State. Good to have you join us.
Yeah, thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, so it's the Peace and Social Justice Advocate, Gideon Para. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, it's actually Gideon Para Malam.
Malam, yes.
I provided those details, so
I do have them. I have them. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so just these killings have been on for a while, since last year. It's always been in spaces between them. But this is the first time we're seeing consecutive, especially for this year, in Bassa and Bokos consecutively. I mean, just to get your thoughts on those killings before we move to the protest of today.
Yeah, well, quickly, let me just offer our condolences to our Catholic brothers and sisters around the world, and may they be comforted. And I don't know whether you can hear me. I'm getting a noise rebound. I don't know what's going on.
Hello? Yeah, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay, great. I'm sorry. Well, I would just say that the renewed attacks is what we have called them. We've characterized it. It's not a good sign. It's negative. There's been consistent work for sustainable peace on the plateau. And all of a sudden, from March 27th till the 2nd of April, in Bokos local government alone, over 100 people have been killed, or about 100 people killed. And within a space of 2 weeks, or actually 12 days, in Bassa local government, where lots of killings had taken place in the past, and a peace agreement was signed on the 13th of July, 2022, all of a sudden, it would appear that peace agreement has collapsed because there was a very vicious attack in Zike village on the 14th of April, where about 51 people were killed and houses burned. Very negative signs. So that's the background, and that's the backdrop that led the church leaders to say, look, enough is enough. And we really need to do something to get attention of the nation, to get attention.
Mr. Malam, if I may come in, because you mentioned church leaders, and I know that those that protested today are also members of the church. Is there a sense that there is a religious angle to it, or this is just the church also just doing its part to call government to order?
I think, yeah, church leaders, and I simply was just continuing before you came in, church leaders took the decision to call out members of the church across denominations so that they can march peacefully, and to send a very strong message to the president of Nigeria. Religious angle to it? Yes, I think we run away from facing facts and discussing realities in Nigeria. Yes, there are multi-dimensional reasons for some of these attacks, but definitely the attack has also acquired a religious identity. Churches are being burned down, pastors are being killed, members who are Christians have also been killed. It's not just because I want to highlight that only Christians are killed, but significantly in those communities where these attacks have been taking place in a sustained way for nearly 2 decades, most of those areas are Christian-dominated communities. So why should we run away from it? Why don't we fess up and hold the right discussions in Nigeria? And so I think we're trying to bring attention to this because people will quickly come and say, oh no, he's being religious, and things like that. I think we need to move away from that. Nigerians are being killed and Christians are being targeted.
On hold, Mr. Paramalam, we're going to take that report now from Plateau State, and I will come back and get your reaction to this particular report. Let's just again remind the viewers that the Christian community, under the umbrella of Church Leaders Denomination Forum on the Plateau, today staged a peaceful procession to the Plateau State Government House over the recent killings of residents by suspected militiamen in the state. Now, the exercise, which kicked off at the popular PRO-TV roundabout in Jos, the state capital, ended at the Government House, where the organizers handed over their stand on the developments to the state governor for onward delivery to President Bola Tinubu. A senior reporter from Joshua in Plateau State has the details.
A peaceful procession here in Jos, the Plateau State capital, by the Christian community over killings in recent times.
Members of the Christian community from all walks of life, irrespective of age or ethnicity, came out in this number to show their support over the call for a peaceful walk. Black and red were the colors of the day as worn by the protesters, carrying placards and leaflets to describe their worries and bitterness over the killings and destructions that seem to be reoccurring in the state. The peace walk, led by some renowned Christian leaders in the state, ended at the Government House, where they made known their submission to President Bola Tinubu through the governor of Plateau State, Caleb Mutfwang. The state governor, Caleb Mutfwang, on behalf of President Bola Tinubu, assured that the government would leave no stone unturned in restoring peace and normalcy to all crisis communities in the state.
We protest this renewed killing as a mark of honor for the death, a call to end all killings by armed Fulani herdsmen and other killers operating in our state in Nigeria, and to cry out for justice. We invite every Christian on the plateau to come out in mass for this solemn but powerful procession as we demonstrate our pain.
And some people are not happy. They benefit more when Plateau State is disturbed. But I am confident that our God will deliver us from their hands. Let me assure you that on the part of government, we will continue to do our best to ensure that the security agencies do their jobs according to the tenets of the Constitution.
The state governor reassured them that all their demands as read will be handed over to Mr. President for onward action. Anyone arrested and found guilty of perpetrating the heinous acts in the state must face the full wrath of the law. For Joshua, TVC News, Jos.
All right, we still have peace and social justice advocate Gideon Paramalam standing by for us. So I see that this is also was also tagged a peace walk, and so my final question to you would be, what then is the path to peace in Plateau State?
Yes, thank you. The path to peace, I must say, would have to begin with our facing the facts and be truthful about our situation in Plateau. And by the way, the walk for peace today was not just highlighting the killings in Nigeria. We also highlighted the killings in Benue State. In the last 1 month, few weeks, Benue has basically become rivers of blood. The same thing with Plateau. So I think if we face up to these facts, we want the nation to be really, really awake to the realities of these killings. We also would like the global community to be awake and be just face up to the fact that all is not well in Nigeria. The last sentence I was making before you came in with that report was that I'm very glad that Mr. President is back. And I'm really hopeful that Mr. President would sit back and reflect on what happened while he was away. particularly in the case of Plateau. Enough of speeches.
Thank you so much for your time. We're also looking forward to things being done, steps being taken in Plateau State. Social justice advocate, peace and social justice advocate, Mr. Gideon Paramalam, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. I pray for another opportunity because this is a bit